Hey team, I'm Maddie. Welcome to Science Side Up, and today is a little different. I got a 3D printer for Christmas. This is it right here. And I wanted to show it off a little bit. I actually filmed everything about like my first print. Guys. Santa came early and brought me a 3D printer, and here it is in all its 3D printer glory. But somehow I didn't manage to record any of the audio. So we're doing take 2 in the new year. I think it's great. So the printer I got is the Elegoo Mars. It's a resin 3D printer. So that means that it starts out with a liquid bath of liquid resin that cures under and solidifies under UV light. And so it solidifies layer by layer and prints things. So this guy was my first print. This is the test print that comes preloaded, and he is super cool. Honestly, this printer is really amazing, team. From opening the box to starting to print this was less than 20 minutes. It's so incredibly easy. So that was awesome. And then I started printing some other things, and I had a couple failed prints with that, but I figured out the problem. And the problem there was I had my slicing software. So that's the software that is going to tell the 3D printer how to print each line. That software was set to an Anycubic, the settings for a different type of printer than this guy. And so what was happening is the first few layers weren't curing long enough, so they weren't securing to the build plate. But I thought it would be fun to show you guys my second print. So I want to show you guys my latest print. And it was my first successful print of a thing where like I set up the file myself, not a test print. So what these are Hero Forge custom miniatures. I run tabletop RPG games mostly for my small cousins. Hi guys, if you're watching. And so I went on to Hero Forge and made custom files for their characters for some of my cousins, and then have now successfully printed them. So I haven't taken the lid off the box yet. I haven't taken this protective thing off of my printer yet. So yeah, let's take a look at them. I'm very excited, and I'm excited to share this with you guys. So with resin printers, the liquid uncured resin is toxic. So you just want to make sure you're wearing gloves. If I'm really handling raw resin, I do wear a mask, but I'm not really handling the liquid stuff right now. So I'm not going to wear the mask, plus that would look weird on a video. But you want it for the fumes. Anytime you're dealing with resin and a printer, or if you're like make custom dice or jewelry or whatever, you do want to wear a mask because there's fumes, especially if you're in a garage office with no windows like mine. So no windows, good for lighting control for filming YouTube videos, less good for dealing with fumes. Ugh, I'm so good at putting on gloves. Oh, and these are just nitrile gloves. You can get them off Amazon, super cheap. You don't want to use latex. I think that interacts weird with the resin, but nitrile works great. So, okay. Gonna take the futuristic red covering off. And here, I'll bring you guys over so you can see. So you see there's the liquid bath, there's the build plate. So if you can see the screw in the back, hold on, I'm balancing the tripod and my mic. Okay, so this is the build plate. You can see there's the print there, and we'll get a better look here in just a second. But this build plate moves up and down on this screw, and then under my liquid resin here, there's a UV LED. And what that does is it lights up in the pattern of the next layer. And so it cures layer by layer by layer and builds the super cool things. So what I'm gonna do right now is take off my build plate. and we're gonna be a little careful. So you wanna clean this stuff in isopropyl alcohol before you finish curing it. So I've got a tub here full of dirty isopropyl alcohol. So I've used it to clean other parts, so there's liquid resin in it. So we just wanna be a little careful. The good news about liquid resin, if you're dealing with it, is that once cured, it's no longer toxic. So here, you can see my whole crazy office, but if you see that UV light going there in the back, I am curing the resin that got on like pieces so that I can then safely throw it away. So anything that touches the liquid resin that I want to throw away, I cure it for an absurdly long time, and then it's safe to chuck. So that's how I handle that. All right, so now we're gonna take off this guy. There we go. See, that whole build plate comes off. And here are the minis. Here we go. Boop. Hey team, Editing Maddie here. The rest of this video is me cutting those supports off of the minis, and in doing so, I managed to cut the head off of one and the like magic staff off of the other, but the third one turned out okay. Here's the bunny person that I printed. Yeah, she's real cute. Anyway, I am now reprinting those guys, so that's exciting, and I'll definitely show them to you when they're finally done. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with me cleaning up things and cutting off little cobalt heads. Okay team, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you liked this video and seeing me geek out over my 3D printer. I'm probably gonna keep making some videos like this as I get better and more proficient with the printer and things like that. But we'll definitely be returning to climate dynamics. Those videos will be coming out every other week until I kind of finish that series. Then we'll come up with another series. It'll be great. I do want to wish everyone a very happy new year, and you know, may 2021 see some return to normalcy and be better than last year. You guys are great. I hope you are well, and those you care about are well. Please like, subscribe, don't forget to be kind, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye team.